Alright, hey guys, what's going on? This is Space here. Welcome back to another episode of Call of Juarez. Here we go. Let's jump right in. Final episode of this week.
I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
Episode 3. The Innocents.
Right. Wasn't he the sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did.
Indeed I did. Oh, is that Abraham Lincoln? The Magnificent One. Oh, I think I remember this part. It's all coming back to me. Okay, here we go.
I knew I needed resources if I was going to track down Roscoe Bob Bryant. And hunting Plummer looked like a good way to get rich quick.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, hey, I've got a, let's see. What's this? Yeah, that's good.
As the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits and put a generous price on his head. Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape, and that's where I thought I'd find him.
Okay.
It makes me nervous standing so close to all these goddamn barrels of gunpowder.
Why would you be nervous? No one has the cojones to come after us. Plums, you don't light up a cigar, we're fine.
Besides, George is up there on the rocks with that rifle of his. Nothing gets past him.
As my late father pointed out to me more than once, God made men, but Samuel Colt made them equal.
Huh. Oh, there's explosive arrows on me. That would've been awesome. Oh well. Sorry, Michael Bay. You know what? Fine.
I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it.
True.
It was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in '48. Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only ones drawn to those riches. There were thieves and killers, robbing travelers and hijacking gold shovels. Like those that ran with Plummer. Some were just regular folks I knew from town, drawn by greed and easy pickings. Charlie Crow, the blacksmith. James, who worked in the stable. Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's sons. Ordinary citizens who lived a double life. Stealing and thieving and murdering their neighbors.
Plummer wants that asshole dead.
Of course, the rest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone-cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam. Dangerous, desperate individuals. Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch pretended to protect the public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other. He set up a defensive perimeter which I had no idea how to breach.
Oh.
Put that moron out of his misery.
Reminds me of the pistol from Bio.
I was outnumbered and in way over my head, but I was too damn stubborn and stupid to realize it. They must have thought I was touched, or had some kind of death wish, seeing as there were barrels of gunpowder everywhere.
Watch out for the goddamn gunpowder!
I thought I was some kind of hero.
Oh, I'm terrible. Oh, it was a... Yeah, this one, this Ranger is my favorite weapon. Besides, like the Gatling gun, of course. Where, even when I go, you go this way. Yeah, it's been great so far. Hope you guys enjoyed.
I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny.
Alright, we're going to Destiny next. Can I get in this? Oh, Indiana Jones. Okay, I guess. Let's see. Find the mine. Alright. Oh, the mine entrance.
But first, I had something I needed to figure out. I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense.
Alright, makes sense.
Let's do this!
It was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous, as there would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way.
What? Hang on, what was it?
Got the son of a bitch!
You know what, screw it.
Hit the dirt!
Here. Happy birthday. Heck yeah, double kill. What's up, dudes?
You're done.
Besides, once you enter a mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around.
Whoops. 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 Why are you even throwing damage?
And that confusing maze of corridors wouldn't even be the worst of it. Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell.
You maniac!
A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
Yikes. Gotta get to that ladder.
You ain't beefing me.
This is why I do not like heights.
Because when you jump off, you die? Sure. That makes sense. I guess I can't just straight up jump down there. Okay, fine. Okay, right here. Oh, hold up. Yo, hold up. Yo. Hold up. That's right. You're right. Just dies. Yeah, fall damage is not something that's really not possible in this game. It's usually just you. That's fine. No, I don't.
Quick reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense. Luckily, I was never one to be easily bushwhacked.
Alright, quick reflexes, got it. Did we just shoot that? Where am I? Oh.
I would just need to be careful not to blow myself to Kingdom Come.
Okay, let's see. Down here, I guess?
Take it!
With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at.
To die like this!
What if I,
All it takes is one tiny spark, and boom.
Alright, makes sense. Note to self, don't hit the... There he is! Okay. Boy, you really want to do this? One false hit, my dudes. It's all over.
One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tube.
That's pretty cool. Like that, boy.
I freely admit that my plan of attack was not just moronic, but clearly insane.
Good lord. Oh.
It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it.
Ha, got him.
Instead, I spotted a ladder, a way into the mine from the opposite side.
Ah, this game is so fun. It's so smart too, and there's like stuff like that. Cool stuff. I need a ladder.
It was a long way around, but that approach seemed more sensible at the time. Of course, being I had a problem with heights, that scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder required some caution. Because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, no man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder. I needed to make a leap of faith. Which ain't easy when you're suspended between heaven and hell. I was determined not to give up, however. As Sheriff Plummer seemed quite the despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find old Bob. Oh, and I had made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water. But first, I would have to make a choice. Take the elevator or climb the ladder.
What? Taking the ladder side, elevator.
I wanted to use the element of surprise. Plus, I figured I could use the exercise. I was warmed up already, so what the hell?
Surprise. Okay. Huh. Oh, I'm so off. Oh, here. Wait, isn't this where you're saying? I think. Yeah. Wait, we had.
Plummer was a mad dog killer, and the people of Nevada City deserved better.
Nevada City? Well, I thought Plummer met his maker in Bannock, Montana.
Oh, right. Well, he was the sheriff of both places at one time or another, but that's neither here nor there.
I think that is here and there, so... What's this? Heck yeah, dude.
You must be about out of bullets.
Grave green.
The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
I guess not. Oh, done yet. Ah, done. My boy. Oh, is this the... Oh, no, I hate this boss fight. No. Hopefully this will go a lot better than the first one. Lawman. Outlaw. Scouting. Henry Plummer. I should have known. Oh, I hate this boss fight. Oh boy, here we go. I hate this boss fight. Alright, you wanna die?
Well, you son of this day is just getting worse and worse for you. Hey.
Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away that this was going to take some doing.
You ain't taking me! Oh, I need some help here! Come on, boys! Take this cocksucker out!
No one's gonna help you, boy.
I'm gonna make you pay.
See there. Where's Henry? Yeah, what's this is concerning.
This is gonna hurt! Bastard!
Wait, hang on, I can do
I'm going all medieval on your ass! I'll bury you in a million pieces!
oh crap, I'm in yours.
What can you aim? Gonna blow you into next week, boy! Why don't you just join the circus? You ain't taking me!
Nope. That's why I talk about
Why not just give up and die?
I want you to die, please. Mercy, where'd you go?
I can shoot
Please don't kill me. Oh crap.
Catch this,
Right at the
you
end.
son of a bitch! No blood money for you!
So that's how Henry Plummer died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold.
Goodness me, that was close.
And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
That took me forever to do the first time. It took me like probably 7 times. Goodness me. Alright. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Enjoyed that episode, and I'll see you guys next one. Bye bye.